Welcome back, everyone. JAYBONE here for Smash This Podcast. To my left, your right, Basil.
I'm in shock, guys, right now. I'm going to tell you something. 1,000,000% zero idea about any of this. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen in the future on AEW side, on Impact side. Nothing. Right now.
I've just... Man, I tell you what. Wednesdays and Tuesdays are going to get real freaking interesting.
Give me FTR versus the North as well. Thank you. Please.
Oh. Well, there you go.
I have legit no clue. This is wild.
Look, hey. Big Kev from Impact Wrestling is also shocked.
We're gonna Quentin Tarantino this shit right here, and we're gonna talk about what happened at the end. Because
for respect's sake, I do want to talk about Pat Patterson first.
Yeah. Let's
talk about Pat Patterson first. And then we'll chop everything up. So yeah, we got the bad news this morning about the passing of wrestling legend, Hall of Famer, Trailblazer, you name it. He was it. Pat Patterson passed away earlier today, and I guess he is it cancer? I didn't hear a lot of details. I saw a lot of responses. I didn't hear a lot of details.
I don't know exactly. I mean, he had a lot of health problems.
Okay.
He was up there. I don't think there was like any actual. Yeah. So.
But yeah. The first Intercontinental Champion was also a big advocate for wrestlers coming out. You know, he was one of them.
Yeah.
He was Vinnie Mac's stooge for years. I learned this morning he was a person who invented the concept of the Royal Rumble.
First Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
Like,
and
pioneer.
Yeah. So if you are, if you have some free time, go look up some classic Pat Patterson matches. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow because it's Throwback Thursday, so we do Throwback Thursday stuff.
There's a lot of emotions going on right now.
Oh yeah, it's just wild. XB Dog subbed. Thank you. Tremendous. Yes, just to remind people, you can share bits, you can sub, you can follow over on the Twitch as well. So yeah, rest in peace, Pat Patterson. I don't know anything else about him. I wish I could say more. He's just one of those guys that we know always was behind the scenes. And even after he retired, he played a part in so many things.
Yeah.
One of the times I did go to see a wrestling event downtown Milwaukee at I believe it had to have been the Bradley Center because I haven't been to the Farsight Forum yet. This is a handful of years ago. It was at some TV event or possibly a pay-per-view. I don't remember what it was exactly.
Yeah.
But Pat Patterson actually retired from the WWE in Milwaukee.
Wow.
So now I don't know if he did that in several different cities, but They did one of the nights I was there a handful of years ago. He did come out and they played Frank Sinatra. I Did It My Way. And he sung the whole song in the ring. We all sang along with him. It was a really sentimental moment. A lot of people came out and, gave him a hug. And so, yeah, that's the one thing I can say I saw something of Pat Patterson's history as he retired in my hometown, which isn't much, but it's whatever. So rest in peace, Pat. You don't have to suffer anymore. You don't have to fight anymore.
No, sir.
Do you want to throw in anything else?
I mean, I know he was a huge mentor to a lot of wrestlers that we look up to as heroes who looked up to him as a hero.
Yeah.
So just be thankful for everyone in your life. Tomorrow is not promised. So just appreciate everyone around you. Just remember that. I know we lost a legend, but you can, God forbid, anybody can lose someone close to them at any time. So just be thankful for who you have and be grateful for them being around.
Yeah, absolutely. Amen. Agree to that.
Yep.
So let's talk about tonight. So you wanna memento this and work backwards?
It's Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino time.
It's called doing a Quentin Tarantino. All his movies start from the end
and work back, Tracy.
No, we let's start off with the
Diamond
battle, the battle royale. Yeah,
the Diamond Battle Royale. Now they did something weird here. I don't know if they did this with the first one. They didn't do this with the first one, did they? Where they had the final two wrestle in a match like the next day or something?
No, that was the week after. It was.
Or I mean the week after. Did they do that?
It was All Out, I believe. All Out 20. Was it All Out 2019? And then they did it on a Dynamite or something like that.
God, I don't even remember that. I thought MJF just won it in the ring or something.
No, because I think it was him versus Hangman Page for the
ring.
For the ring.
Okay. See, I don't remember that. I thought he won it in the ring. Okay. The ring in the ring.
Yeah, hold on. This isn't loading.
Uh-oh.
November. Yeah. November. Yeah. It was the Battle Royal, and then the two left standing. Yeah. They fought on the Thanksgiving Eve show last year.
Oh, okay.
It was at Full Gear, and then it was on one episode of Dynamite, and then it aired the next. And then it was the next week after.
It was? Okay. Sorry, show's getting invaded.
No worries.
Oreo. Mrs. J-Bone just brought her in here because she's such a good mama. Okay, we continue. So yeah, I just didn't remember that. That just was weird. So when it ended, I'm like, well, wait, there's two people in the ring. What the hell's going on? All right. So they did do that the first year. Okay.
Yep.
So the final five here, because I'm not going to go through all the participants. You want to know all the participants, all I got to do is look at the poster. And there was a few other thrown in there, but so the final five were Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, MJF, Wardlow, and Orange Cassidy. So, and what we forgot, and this is the good booking, because they try to make you forget about this, is that Orange Cassidy was thrown out earlier, but not thrown over the rope. He wasn't eliminated.
Yeah.
He was just taken out from Kip Sabian and Miro.
Yeah, something like that.
Kicked his ass.
Yeah.
And so he was just laying out there for like the second half of the match. And so Jungle Boy and Sammy Guevara are in the process of trying to eliminate each other. And then MJF eliminates Sammy and Jungle Boy. Sammy not happy about this.
Yeah.
Because MJF proved them all to be a pretty united front early on in this match when he saved Sammy.
Yeah, it was it was very smart and calculated how MJF is accidentally just always messing up with Sammy.
Oh yeah. It was just wrong place, wrong time. He was trying to eliminate Jungle Boy and just collateral damage, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
Or whatever he'll call it. We'll have to find out next next
just
Tuesday.
FYI, Impact site has crashed.
What?
Like, that's how many people are going to the website right now. Holy cow.
Holy shit, it has. I can't get on it. Wow.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty wild.
There's some shit going down. That's when you know shit's going down. And just let your brain just spin on that one as we continue here. That's crazy. So Wardlow and MJF are all, woohoo, hey, we won. And then they're like, oh, no, wait, there's still Orange Cassidy left. Wardlow goes to get him. They're all going back and forth. Wardlow gets eliminated from Orange Cassidy, which is just wild. Oh, I do want to point out the face-off between Miro and Wardlow. That was pretty badass.
That was fantastic.
That was cool. I did appreciate that. That's something that needs to happen. So then the final two are MJF and Orange Cassidy, and they're gonna face off next week for the $50,000 ring. MJF is going to figure out how to get that thing surgically implanted in himself somehow. Because he's a freak. What did you think of the Diamond Battle Royal?
I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was I actually thought they were going to do Jungle Boy going over against one of the Inner Circle members. They did a good job making us forget about Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
So that was well done.
Here's the perfect response that we're all feeling right now. Lakers, dude, what the fuck just happened? Oh, that's priceless. Yes, our sentiments exactly. Our sentiments exactly, Lakers. We're all feeling the same thing right now. ImpactWrestling.com is crashed, which means Big Kev might be going back to work sometime tonight. He's waiting for that phone call. Like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Here we go.
Impact Wrestling. Ground controls blown up.
This is just...
It's getting wonky.
It's so wonky.
Unbelievable. Scott D'Amore just put out a tweet saying Kenny will be seen next Tuesday, guys.
He also said Kenny Omega it will be the first time you get to see Kenny Omega as AEW World Champion. At Impact. Is at Impact.
Yeah, it's not even on their own show.
No.
How insane is that?
Just wild.
And seriously, folks, just let loose in the chat. And I mean, I'm going to read all this stuff later because I usually read a good chunk of it after I do a show. But just have fun. And I don't fantasy book a lot of stuff. Okay. But obviously something is happening here. Okay. Something is happening here. They wouldn't have Kenny Omega, AEW World Champion, show up with Don Callis, EVP on Impact Wrestling if there wasn't something in the works. So guys, let's just enjoy this. I know there's going to be fans out there that are like, oh, this is bullshit. Why are they doing this? That's stupid. No, this is 2020. 2020 has been an absolute shit year. We need stuff like this.
Bro,
this is going to be fun.
It's like finally this is something. It's like it's just been feeling better lately. Everything has been going a little bit better, and this is just that one magical thing that we all needed. This is going to be insane. I don't know how it's going to turn out. So watch Impact on Access TV, everybody, on Tuesday. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's something's going to happen, and we don't know what. You know,
just wild. This is just gonna be wild.
Maybe that's maybe that's the us. I don't know. Is that the us that Eric Young is talking about? We don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Brainstorm. Have fun with it. Anyways, so next week for the Diamond 50K ring, MJF versus Orange Cassidy. And that's pretty exciting. I'm excited about that. I'm not going to try to predict that because, I mean, there's a part of me that's like, oh, there's no way in hell MJF is going to lose that because of all the name drops he did, you know.
Yeah.
Prior. So who knows? Who knows? Next. Excuse me.
Oh, Dax just put out a tweet that just said the North dot. That is it. This is just
wow. FTR versus the North. You know, hey, and they've tweeted it back and forth in months past. You know, they obviously want to face each other.
Dude, Impact on Access TV is trending.
That's amazing. And it's on a Wednesday. How crazy is that?
Impact on Access TV is trending on a Wednesday.
Unbelievable. That's just crazy. And Oreo is attacking all of my lollipops. She's just having a blast here. Next, we got Frankie Kazarian versus Le Champion.
Le Champion.
Chris Jericho. I was really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
And this wasn't as good as I thought it was going to turn out to be. But the ending is what I thought was going to happen. What are your thoughts on Kazarian versus Jericho?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I kind of wish there was a little less BS with it. But
Yeah.
I get it. It's two vets putting over. It's
A
two vets putting over two
storyline.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's all going to build up to next week is the implosion of, or what we think might be the implosion of the Inner Circle.
Yeah.
And that's been coming for a while now. I wish Chris Jericho was in a little better shape, because I feel like he could have had a 10 times better match with Frankie Kazarian. Jericho needs to lay off the Grey Goose juice. I mean, I know he's a rock star, and I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and call him a fat piece of shit, because the guy still isn't
Just
in
be
great
honest.
shape.
Just be honest. That's what you want to say. That's what you want to say.
No, because I'm out of shape too, and that would be like, the pot calling the kettle black. So, the guy is still capable of having an amazing match. I just wish, I don't know. I just expected a little more, because I was more excited for Frankie Kazarian to get this opportunity, because it really is a dream match of sorts, if you think about it.
No, I really wanted to see this match, which is kind of why I was like, damn, we were robbed of a
could have been robbed of a 5-star match.
We were robbed of I don't think 5-star, to be honest, but I mean, we were robbed of a good match, of a matchup we never got to see. Like, I like the extending storyline with the kind of callback to MJF throwing in the towel on Cody, which ironically was against Jericho at Full Gear last year.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Mr. Fred says Chris Bay versus Darby Allin.
Dude, there's just so many.
Book it.
There's just so many possibilities.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Bridefield says Sting versus Moose. All right. That's not one I expected, but all right.
Yeah. I don't know about Sting versus Moose.
Yeah, I don't know if you can handle Moose. Moose is a pretty good worker, but
you said you don't know if he can handle Moose?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I mean, Sting is in an interesting position in his career. He can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants. And he chose to leave the comfort of a Legends deal from WWE.
Do you know what I would really, really quick? A lot of people are talking. No, JAYBONE versus. How dare you?
What?
He said some Codebreaker said JAYBONE versus Basil. What do you mean? We're already a team. We're already a team. We are your Smash This Podcast Wednesday Night Delight. Right?
The Wednesday Night Delight.
We are your Wednesday Night Delight.
What do you think about that, Oreo?
Oreo agrees.
Oreo likes that.
Hell yeah, we're the Wednesday Night Delight. But for real, think about this. Think about this matchup. Legit Layla versus Killer Kelly.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Shut up and take my money. Oh, this is going to be too much fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So, next week we are getting the Young Bucks versus the Hybrid 2, Jack Evans and Angelico. And they're in an interview, and they get interrupted from a new tag team that just got signed. They've been featured on Dark quite a bit, from what I've heard. So this is actually their Dynamite debut, I believe.
Yeah.
The Acclaimed. And I got to double check their names. I don't have their names with me right now. Do you got their names or no?
I don't have their names.
But one of them is trying to be John Cena V2. Because he was busting out some thugonomics.
Yeah.
Because he had the big old chain gang. I was like, all the chain gang memories came back. And I was like, oh my God. This guy wants to be the next John Cena. Dude,
but it was funny. And then I kind of liked how they established themselves as a heel team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and they were completely PG-13 with this. Talking about the Young Bucks on the cover of their book were looking at each other's junk and saying that they might have had an erection or something like that. I was like, oh my God. Guys are nasty. And the Young Bucks are just like, who the hell are these guys? What is going on here? And, it was all just, it's all just a big distraction because then TH2 attacks the Young Bucks. So and I'm excited about this, and Helico and Jack Evans are getting quite the opportunity next week. And
I think it's a reward for them for how patient they've been, how much they've kept themselves in the spotlight still while being at home.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's going to be a great match next week.
Oh, yeah, I have absolutely no doubt about that. I'm just reading some of the chat here.
Yeah, dude, like my phone right now is just blowing up. People think I know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on.
Here's Swack fan. Su Yung versus Abaddon. Take my money.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. FTR versus the North. Yeah, I think everybody wants that one. What about the Lucha Bros? Throw them in the mix? Hell yeah. Why not?
Let's go.
Eric says Shayna or is it
Shanna?
Sorry.
Shanna. That's Shanna.
Shanna versus Kimberly.
That would be a great one.
Big Kev says only way to find out what's going on is on this Tuesday on Impact. Make sure you guys tune in. I know I am. I am literally going to be sitting there on the edge of my seat just, where's Kenny? Where's Kenny? Give me Kenny. I can't wait. So, yeah, that tag team championship match is set up for next week. What are you doing, Oreo? Go on. She's such a little goof. She's such a little diva, aren't you? You are such a diva.
I'm trying to capitalize on this on Instagram too. I've taken pictures of Kenny. I got stuff in the arsenal.
Oh.
I got stuff in the arsenal.
There we go.
So.
All right. Next we got Britt Baker versus legit Layla Hirsch. What were your thoughts on this?
I really enjoyed the match. Like I said, this is a match that kind of there was a little bit too much of the story of Rebel Reba and Britt's storyline being talked about in there. So, but I mean, if that puts Layla in a storyline, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, it might. I mean, we could very well get a Layla Reba Rebel. I don't know what they're calling her.
Yeah,
we know who she is. She might get a match out of that. I'm guessing it's going to be on Dark, but we'll see. But yeah, this was a fun match.
I'm absolutely a Layla Hirsch fan. I am impressed by hers. And even though she may be short in stature, man, she can go in the ring, and she does not ignore leg day by any means.
Yeah,
she is something, and she came close to making Britt Baker tap out a few times.
Like I'm saying, if you guys watched her match with Josh Alexander from Black Label Pro, like I talked about last week, you can see what she can do. Like she can go.
That's a
like she can go.
And Josh Alexander isn't anything to sneeze at.
No.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
Two very similar styles too.
Mm-hmm.
So, dope. So Britt Baker comes out with the win here. She is attacked by Thunder Rosa. Very interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been asking lately, what's up with Thunder Rosa? Because she's no longer NWA champion.
She's still signed to NWA.
She's still signed to NWA, and she hasn't been around on TV much. So now she attacks Britt Baker. So that's I think that's pretty cool that they keep bringing her back even though she's not NWA champion.
Yeah, I think it'll be great.
Yeah, that Thunder Rosa is one of my favorites as far as women from, Lucha Underground, NWA related stuff. So if this leads to Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa coming up soon, hell yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, should be fantastic.
And this was a great way to feature Layla Hirsch too. Very excited to see what she does in the future.
Yeah.
All right, next. We got some snow, Basil.
Ooh, this is okay. So I thought this was going to be the peak of the night. Kenny wins championship. We're good to go.
Yeah. And I don't think, people have been talking about this for a while, but I think people expected this to happen at Full Gear as opposed to tonight,
Oh, yeah. I think it was better that it happened tonight.
Well, yeah. It's because these kind of things do need to happen on TV. It has got that classic feel, like what's going to happen on WN? No, it's like the classic TNT, WCW. You never know what's going to happen on Nitro. Well, guess what? So, but let's talk a little about the match first. Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks from Team Taz taking on Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin.
This was a wild match.
This
was like car crash. Like it was hard to keep up with.
It was all over the place, which made it a little hard to follow, but it was still a ton of fun. Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin get the win here, and then Team Taz. Brian Cage comes out, and the odds are against them. Team Taz is just taking over. Even if you got veterans like Dustin Rhodes coming out, and he can't even put a dent because Hobbs and Cage are just overpowering everyone. And all of a sudden, the lights go out. We get the screen fired up in the background. It shows the winter. Winter is coming.
Winter is indeed coming.
And it legit starts snowing at Daly's place. Which, honestly,
No, I don't think that was Shoot Snow.
Oh, it was Shoot Snow.
That was not Shoot Snow.
It was.
That was not Shoot Snow because it would have melted.
You and I live in the Midwest. It was Shoot Snow.
That was not Shoot Snow. Because I live in the Midwest, I know that's not Shoot Snow.
Well, because it was melting when it was hitting the camera, when it was hitting the lens. Like I'm sure they had like a snowmaker, like up in the corner.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't legit start like, oh, there's a weather forecast of no. They snowmaker up in the corner and they was producing snow, which I thought was just epic. And all of a sudden, in the same lettering as we see above us here, forms the letters STING. Unbelievable.
It was insane. Like, I was just like, this is awesome. He gets a second chance. He gets to right the wrong that how his previous career in WWE ended. Just wild.
It is. Brian Field, thank you. J-Bone bought my long sleeve STP shirt hours ago. Tremendous, dude. Thank you so much. Let me know which one you bought. Did you buy the new STP design? Did you buy the Got Lollipops design? Which one did you buy? Thank you, dude, so much. You want to get some new STP merch? The link is in the description, folks. Go get you some merch. Because winter's coming. Actually, winter's here. There are sweatshirts here. There are sweatshirts available. And they're at a great price, too. So go check out the shop. Bill, what did I miss? Dude, you missed a ton, dude. Just to catch you up, impactwrestling.com has crashed.
Well, it's back up.
Is it?
It's back up. I literally just clicked onto it. It's back up.
Is there any news updates on there?
Not yet.
Not yet. That'll probably happen within the next 24 to 48 hours, I'd say. Because this is hot. They need to keep up with this shit.
Yeah.
But you can vote now. The newest article there is vote now in the Impact Wrestling 2020 year-end awards, excuse me. And Ken Shamrock is suspended.
So random.
So
I don't know why that's funny, but it is.
It's all making sense now. So you get rid of Shamrock, bring in Omega. Okay, I get it. I don't know. That's just goofy. Bill says, I was down south a few weeks ago. Yeah. Had you changed this up a little bit, you could have seen the debut of Stang tonight. Stang. Not Heath. Stang.
Stang.
And apparently they have a whole line of Stang merch over on AEW Pro Wrestling Tees site. I do love me some old school. And I've got a few old school things. I've got a Piper shirt. I've got some Randy Macho Man stuff. I got a few Ric Flair woo shirts. Even got an Undertaker shirt. But years ago, I had me a Goldberg shirt. This is a long time ago.
Goldberg shirt.
I love Goldberg.
I was never a Goldberg fan.
but I never had anything Sting related.
Really?
I might have to get me some Sting
That new
AEW merch.
That new AEW Sting merch is nice.
Well, if it's the same stuff that he came out to the ring with.
Elijah just said Taz on commentary for Impact again. Oh my god.
Wait, does that mean we're getting Brian Cage?
Can we get Brian Cage again? I miss my friend. Can he come back home for a little bit? Bring that title. He can bring the title.
He can bring.
We're used to recognizing titles that shouldn't be recognized, so we're good. Bring that FTW title here.
Right?
Moose thinks he's been the TNA champion for the last 7 months or whatever.
I was gonna say like the last half year, yeah.
And he doesn't know yet. He even re-leathered the belt. He went full gimmick. Never go full gimmick.
That belt looks nice.
Oh no, I love it.
Yeah. Polar says, "Give Cage back, please." Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we might get Team Taz versus Team something from Impact. I mean, I'm probably going to be doing a special fantasy booking thing within the next week or so, just for shits and giggles. Because the last time I did anything like this was, it was when the cruise was happening, and Sammy Callahan booked himself on the cruise, Jericho's cruise.
Yeah.
Which none of us ever saw any of the Impact versus, at that time, Ring of Honor stuff.
Yeah.
And so I made a little fantasy booking who I would like to see from Impact versus Ring of Honor. And I just thought this was fun. And then I put the link out, and I tagged a bunch of different people from both companies. One of them being Cody. His response at 2 a.m., so I'm guessing this was a drunk tweet, said, "Untag me from this shit." And I was like, it's a tweet. I can't.
And Cody said this?
That was his, yeah. And that tweet blew up.
Oh my god.
That's my one little Twitter, I got some attention for a while. There were so many people that were like, "Yeah, fuck this JAYBONE guy." I was like, "What?"
Oh my god, I found the tweet.
Did you really?
I found the tweet. I'll send you the tweet.
Okay.
I'll put it in the private chat. I should put it in the public chat. There you go.
I'll share it. How did you find that? That's so good.
Internet. You told me enough information.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do a little share screen-a-rooney and just have a little laugh. So here it is. So here it is. Incredible to see how many people late at night tuned in. Thank you. If you missed it live, here's the replay. Smash this podcast. And that was when I was with Rant with Ant. Because the video was actually over on their website along with YouTube. But yeah, so I fantasy booked, and this is when Austin Aries was champ. And so Impact Wrestling going to war with Ring of Honor.
By the way, Impact trending number 4 in the United States.
That's crazy. They haven't trended that high in I can't remember when.
155,000 tweets about Impact.
That's insane. Kenny Omega says you're welcome. Actually, no, Don Callis says you're welcome. Thank you, Don Callis. So
Insane.
yeah, so there it is. There's Cody all pissed off. 2 a.m. Untag me from this shit.
You should just like it randomly.
That was 2 years ago, and it got 400.
Oh, look at TNI
So-
giving you some love back in the day.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why all this is so funny to me. I'm so slap happy.
It's hilarious. It's fun to look back, but yeah.
Good times. Dude, this feels good to just be happy for the first, like, about something and then about wrestling, like, really, really happy. This is dope.
The private chat on Twitter is just ridiculous.
What is everybody else's thoughts?
Let's see here.
I want to know what everybody else's thoughts.
Well, this is funny because one of the TNI regulars said, "Yo, Trent, William, JAYBONE, TNI, I think we need a breaking news episode of the show right now. Kenny Omega's the new AEW World Champion. Is on his way to Impact Wrestling. Blah 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 blah." And so I replied, I was like, "Well, I'll be talking about this over on Smash This Podcast." So I don't know if he's in here, but there he is. Yep, there he is. So, all right, back in the comments. So yeah, Sting shows up, chases everyone away. And he's classic Sting. He's ominous. He's got the baseball bat. He's black and white, classic look. Wearing, of course, the new AEW gear. And Mark's like, "What secret chat is this?" You're in that chat, dude. It's the one where it's me, Trent, Lakers, Bill, Billard, something. There's like 10 of us in there. Paul's in there too. Yeah, there's like a bunch of us. Anyways, at least I thought you were in there. Says Crow Sting is the best. Yes. Rex, arrive with bat and leave. It's showtime. Mark says, "I'm sorry, I'm in the treehouse." It's okay. It's okay. So he chases everyone away. Cody, Darby, Dustin, and Arn? Was Arn out there still?
Yeah, Arn was out there.
Arn, in fact, he approached Arn first.
Yeah, he went straight up to Arn
and got like nose to nose with him. And Arn is like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Arn's like, "Bro."
It's like, "What's up?" And when
they have Turner money?
Right. It was it's funny because they actually said as soon as he got in Arn's face first, he goes, "Oh, and those two don't exactly have a very friendly past, do they? Because of the whole Four Horsemen versus Sting and all that, Flair versus Sting, that whole history." So it's like, oh yeah, there is a whole lot of history going on there.
Yeah.
My God.
A lot of history.
So then he goes from Arn over to Dustin, back over to Cody, and then he goes to Darby. And I think he was with like Darby the longest. I mean, he was nose to nose with him, just checking out his paint and just,
And Darby was like ready for anything. He looked like he was just ready to swing. I was like, oh shit, hang on, Darby. Not yet. Cool it, young buck. And he leaves the ring, walks through the cloud of snow, real snow, and and leaves. He did not hit anyone. He did not attack anyone. Sting is going to make an appearance next week on AEW and talk. Little Stinger speech.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to become of this, Basil?
I man, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, is it going to be a rival? Is it going to be like a mentorship? Like, what is it going to be? Like, what's going to be Sting's capacity?
Oh, Mr. Frets. Sting on Impact again?
Possibly, but I wouldn't put that. No, I wouldn't do that right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that at the top. I think I'm going to assume he wants to have a last match and go out how he wants to go out. Because his last two matches up north, probably not what he wanted. But it was just another way for Vinnie Mac to bring in a legend and put his thumb on him, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, because so many people were excited when he finally showed up. The documentary was great. They followed him around and talked to him and everything. And I understand why he was okay with losing to Trips, even though I still think it was bullshit. But he assumed that was going to be his last match, and he's old school to the point where he said, you don't win your last match. That's old school, you know? So thinking that was his last match, he lost, you know? And please, no Cage versus Sting. No, I don't want Cage versus Sting. No, it's got to be someone, and I'm not calling Cage unsafe, but it's got to be someone that you can trust in a ring with Sting that's not going to hurt him, you know? Off the top of your head, if he has a last match, Basil, who do you want to see him with? You think it's going to be someone from Cody's family? You think it's going to be Cody?
If it's against Cody himself, it would just feel like such a Triple H move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because he's an EVP.
I don't know. I truly don't know.
I mean, I'm okay with it because I like Cody and I trust Cody.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
But I want him to have good matches.
Yeah.
Like, if he does wrestle, like, it has to be something. It has to be something important to get him to wrestle.
Yeah. Bill, my stomach is turning at the thought
of Cody putting himself over again. I'd like to think that they'd give Sting a win so he could go out in a positive way, as opposed to, hey, he lost his last 3 matches. What the hell, you know?
Yeah.
Rex says Sting versus Y2J is the obvious match. Yeah, I would absolutely. Gosh, you know what? Has Jericho versus Sting ever happened back in WCW?
That would actually be that's really freaking smart. Let me see.
I gotta look this shit up. All right, I'm gonna open up YouTube.
Sting. It happened in. Oh wait, no, that's a video game. No, it's never happened.
Ooh.
It's never happened.
Ooh.
Give me Sting versus Jericho. Who said that again?
That was Rex.
Rex.
That was Rex. Yeah.
That was a smart one. That's never happened before. That's like an all-out match.
Yeah. Well, All Out is next summer.
September, yeah.
So who knows if Sting is even going to be around that long? I don't know. Bill just signed Mean Mark Callis. No, I think Vinnie Mac just put Undertaker in a lifetime deal.
Yeah, Taker isn't going anywhere forever.
No.
I think Taker signed a contract longer than he'll be alive. I think it was like 80,000 years or some shit.
It was. I think from what I've heard is it's like a 15-year deal.
It's wild.
And after 15-minute years, you don't want to be around Taker because it'll just be a bunch of dead man farts. You know, it's be like, hey, we're gonna bring him in. No, you been around him lately? Oh man, Lance Archer? I don't know. Could be. Well, we know it's not going to be Jake the Snake Roberts. So yeah, let your brain go wild on that one. Sting, why is Sting here? Why did Tony Khan bring in Sting?
No idea. So many possibilities.
Well, there are a lot of possibilities, but there's very few I would say legit ones. You know?
Yeah.
Realistic ones. All right, so then we get the card for next week before the main event. We're getting MJF versus Cassidy for the Diamond Ring. Bucks versus the Hybrid 2 for the AEW Tag Team Championships, excuse me. Dustin Rhodes versus 10 from the Dark Order. 10 is can't think of his name. Something with an A. Something Angel or Angle or something.
Oh, Alan Angels.
That's
Alan,
what it is.
Alan Angel.
Thank you. It's AA. There we go.
Yeah.
FTR versus the Varsity Blondes. I'm actually really excited about this because I think this is kind of like the AEW debut of the Varsity Blondes. They've been trying to come up with a name for a while, and they finally gave them a name. It's Brian Pillman Jr. and who's the other guy? Garrison something.
Oh, Garrison or something like that.
Something like that. Something.
Yeah.
He's been featured a lot on BTE, jokingly, because they thought he was like, like a big version of Jungle Boy. So yeah, he's been featured. It's funny. So yeah, I'm actually excited for that. Abaddon's going to be in action, and then last but certainly not least, Stang speaks. Stang's going to speak. Man, and Tony Schiavone's going to have the. He's going to get the interview. It was pretty funny. It's his response to, or someone, I don't know, I think it was Excalibur, said something like, "Oh, I'm sure Tony's going to want to do that interview," and Tony said something like, "Damn right, I'm going to." It's like, yeah, I really wouldn't want anyone else to do that interview. It's got to be Tony. I love JR, but it's got to be Tony. Just for the cold sake of classic TNT Nitro vibes.
Yeah.
You got to. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting, folks. Just when you didn't think they could top that moment, we get Don Callis sitting in on commentary once again. And right there, I'm like, wow, he's back. And just to remind people, he and Kenny Omega have a long tenured history in professional wrestling. He's basically the uncle to Kenny Omega in a sense of relationships. What was your first thought, Basil, when you saw him sitting there?
I just thought, hey, he's calling another match because he's done it before. He did it for Omega. It was planting the seeds. Yeah. He did it for Omega and Hangman at Full Gear.
That's right. He was there when he beat Page. So yeah. Oh, Griff Garrison. That's what it is.
Griff Garrison.
Thank you. Thank you. Why am I not seeing? There it is. Griff Garrison. There it is. All right. Thank you. Mark, they had fucking Sting on tonight, and that isn't the biggest story.
I know the fact
this is how you do wrestling.
The fact that Sting, yeah, exactly. This is, oh my god, I love being a wrestling fan so much.
Yeah,
you know what? Going through some of the quote unquote bad times. I mean, it's not like, honestly, it depends on what you watch. You can view it as good or bad, but like I've been just AEW Impact, and I've been okay with it. I've been happy with it. But it's like when you watch all this stuff and then you get that big pop and you get to remember that moment that you saw it live. You didn't read about it on Twitter. You saw it happen. Yeah. Like you can't fabricate that.
Yeah, exactly. So we got Don Callis on commentary, and then we get the introductions. Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley defending his AEW World Championship. This was a fun match, and it was a slow match. Like I felt like it was about a half an hour-ish, give or take a little. I felt like the first 20 minutes of this was kind of slow. Like I was still coming down from Sting. So like my brain was somewhere else. And then the action really picked up. I mean, it took him a while. I'm not going to say it was a bad match. It was hard to go from holy shit Sting to holy shit championship match, you know? Like, you're still up here.
It's you can't. I mean, I'm speechless. Honest to God, I'm speechless. Like, it was with the seeds planted. I mean, let's not avoid the fact that Kenny did get hurt in this match.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know. Well, they were talking about how he was injured prior to this, and he had a torn labrum.
But that drop on his head on the concrete slowed things down. He had a nasty knot on his head.
Oh, see, I didn't see the knot. I know they when Callis went down after he got DDT'd into the heater thing, whatever, and then hit the floor, and that slowed things down, and then things kind of switched. Like, Mox kind of went into just badass I don't care mode. He picked him up, dragged him back in the ring, started beating the shit out of him. I mean, there was one point in the ring they were sitting across from each other throwing closed fists at each other's face. I was like, my jaw dropped, hit the floor, bounced back up, smacked me right in my own face. I was like, holy shit. I mean, we see that once in a while and they slap each other and it's like, oh, it's intense. It's even better when it's someone like, Suzuki, because he's legit going to give you a concussion from one slap.
Yeah.
But they're going back and forth with closed fists. I was like, holy shit. I was just mind blown. So he gets him back in the ring. They're going crazy at each other for like the last 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
But Omega pulls it off because he was able to give him several knees in a row. He made Moxley bleed, probably was the hard way. And as this is all happening, Callis is up on the stage, but he's got the microphone. He turns it on. And he's like, he's complaining to the ref loudly. It's like, he's hurt. He's hurt. How can how can you keep this going? And I got to watch it back because I don't remember how the mic gets to Omega. Did he legit throw it under the ref to Omega? Or did he drop it and kicked it? Or
I think he kicked it or smacked it over.
But he got it over to the other side of the ring to him.
Well, I think he rolled it over. He kind of rolled it to Mox or to Omega while Mox was distracted.
Okay.
So.
And he hits Mox with the mic. And then he just gives him knee after knee after knee. He gave him 5 knees in a row?
Yeah. Multiple knees.
It was 4 or 5 in a row. And then was able to do the one-winged angel. And boom, your new champ. And Callis picks him up. And Kenny's kind of out of it. He's like, yeah, I want you. He's celebrating, but Callis is like, no, come on, let's go. We gotta go. Runs past Tony Khan. Tony Khan is in the middle of taking off his headset. What's going on? Runs past security. Runs past people in the back, and they're all looking at him like, why are you leaving? Why are you running away? The camera's still following him, and the even commentary is like, well, what about the post-match press conference and all this kind of stuff. And they just keep running and running and running. And Tony Schiavone's response as they're running out of the building down the ramp toward the parking lot, Tony says, "This is bullshit."
Bullshit. I just love it. He just... Hold on. I gotta find you something. Hold on.
I laughed so hard. I'm like, wow, man, Tony's pissed.
Hold on. I'll send you something in the chat real quick. You can post this because you'll pop.
Okay. Oh, and
Private chat.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, this is exactly. There we go. Tony Schiavone, bullshit. Oh, thank you, Conrad. Quote of the year from Tony.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Was funny because this isn't the first time tonight he said this. Either he or someone else from commentary said something like, "Man, this is shit." It was a match earlier in the night or something. It was so funny. That is hilarious. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Of course.
Because I don't even think I follow Conrad. Do I follow Conrad? Oh, I do follow Conrad. Oh, that's too good. All right. So they run off. They're running down the ramp. They get in the big...
They made merch of bullshit. Conrad did.
No. They did?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Swear to God.
Like a
You
picture of...
You want me to send you the link?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Hold on.
All right. So while you're looking for that...
Here, it's already there.
Oh, damn, you're good. What happened when... Box of gimmicks. Oh, so this is the podcast of Tony and Conrad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's too damn funny. There you go. If you want the bullshit Tony Schiavone shirt. Oh, they got a sweatshirt too. Look at that. Boxofgimmicks.com. That's freaking hilarious. Jiminy Christmas. What do they do next? So they're getting in the truck. And there's the hell is his name? The guy that always gets kicked.
Wait.
The backstage guy with the mic.
Oh, Alex.
Marvez. Marvez. I always want to say something else. He's like, why are you guys leaving? What's going on? Callis grabs the mic and he's like, what does he say? You can find out next Tuesday on Impact Wrestling. Whereas then I think everybody watching, their jaws just went like, what? What?
What? Oh, so, okay. So Jordan Grace has posted up a bunch of dream matches.
Yeah.
Abaddon versus Sue. Standard. We expected that one.
Is this on Twitter?
Yeah, it's on Twitter. Here, you want me to send the link and we can all go down through it?
Yeah.
Hold on. And then we'll all go down through this together. There you go.
I'm sharing this shit.
Yeah, we'll go down this list together.
Trisha Parker. Okay, Abaddon versus Su Yung. Okay, so this is my official AEW / Impact crossover dream match thread. Abaddon versus Su Yung.
Yep.
Young Bucks versus the North.
Hell yeah.
Wardlow versus Rhino.
I like how they're both in the same pose too.
That's funny.
Yep.
Diamante versus Kiera Hogan.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Big Swole versus Tasha Steelz.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy versus Johnny Swinger. Shut up. Tony versus Josh. What? Josh, of course, has the look on his face like, huh? Darby Allin versus Suicide. Okay. I'd prefer Darby versus TJP, but that's me. Does she have any more?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch more. And then okay, here.
Oh, Chris
Yeah.
Stat. Obviously, when Chris Stat gets better versus
Yeah.
Taya. Oh,
That would be sick.
John Moxley versus Eddie Edwards. All right. Yeah. I'll absolutely. Because Eddie Edwards is kind of like our Moxley in a sense. That similar kind of knockdown, drag out kind of, Oh, Kenny Omega versus Josh Alexander.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Eddie Kingston versus Willie Mack. Yeah.
That'd be
Hell
solid.
Yeah. And there's the Tony versus Josh.
$50 on Tony.
So, right? but Josh is actually a wrestler.
$50 on Tony.
Wait. Sting versus Dreamer. Look, Dreamer's so excited. He's like, yeah,
let's go, Sting.
Hardcore soldier.
He already dealt with Sting at Talking Shop.
This is true. That was Stang. Nyla Rose versus Jessica Habit. Motherfucking hoss fight, right? And okay, I thought this was her, but no, that's someone else put Jordan Grace versus Sheeta. Okay. Oh man. Motor City Machine Guns versus TH2. Oh, shut up and take my money. Moose versus Archer. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy versus Joey. Oh my god.
Yup.
Young Bucks versus Gallows and Anderson. There we go. I don't think that's ever happened.
Mm-mm.
Britt Baker, Taya, someone said. All right. Oh, Shamrock versus Mox. Damn.
Yup.
Oh, man. Evilise versus Taya. Look at Taya. I don't know. That's a great pick. Let's see here. Oh, Deonna Purrazzo versus Britt Baker. All right.
Yeah.
I like that. And there's a few other. Oh, okay. Here's Su Yung, Penelope Ford. All right. So, all right. That's there's absolutely some
some options there.
Mhm.
I mean, I can't wait to see what the hell Callis and Omega say on Tuesday. I'm just,
Yeah, dude. Wild shit.
and legit big picture here, you got to thank the minds of people like Scott D'Amore, Don Callis, and Tony Khan for coming together and saying, hey, this year's been fucked up. Let's do something. You know?
Yeah. I just posted Layla versus Killer Kelly.
Layla. Kelly. Oh, okay. Yeah. It took me a second. I'm like, Layla Hirsch.
Yeah, Layla Hirsch.
We
Legit
saw it
Layla.
today.
Yup. Damn, dude. Just wild. All of it's wild.
Zach Bonifer's continuing the gift sub they got from XP Dog. Tremendous. Thank you. That is great to hear. Appreciate that. Keep it going, folks. I mean, this makes me very excited for Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Because, I mean, let's not lie. AEW needed something. I don't know what. And they've had kind of a shakeup lately. You know, we've had some new champs now. Young Bucks, new tag champs. That was fun to see. But they really did need some kind of shakeup, you know? And I think this
I think both companies did.
Yeah. And the thing is, well, this whole year has been wild for Impact Wrestling. But now it feels like Impact Wrestling is becoming even more unpredictable. You know? Like with all this stuff with like Joe Doring and Eric Young, what is Sami Callihan going to do? It feels like there's like some new stuff brewing. And I can't help
a lot of new stuff.
I can't help but wonder if that's part of this. Like, how long has this been in the works? You know? Like, it really makes me wonder. But, yeah, Alan Smith says it right here. Yeah, Eric Young has been saying the world doesn't belong to them, it belongs to us. Yeah, so who is us? And we were saying that Tuesday night over on TNI.
I don't know who us.
What's that?
I don't know who us is.
Well, shut up. You work for him. You can't say shit.
I don't know who us is. I don't know what you mean.
What about us?
What's next in the story about? What do you mean is working via Smash this pod? What's next in the story? Do you know what's next in the story? Come closer. I gotta tell you a secret. Watch Impact on Tuesday on Access TV or on Twitch if you don't have Access TV. Then you watch AEW Dynamite the next night on TNT. That's it. I got you.
Best 2 nights of the week right there.
Hell yeah. Best. I just love it. It's good for wrestling. That's all it is. Because you know what? You don't need to take on the machine when you can just work with each other and just have fun and make great wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's all it is.
And I love both companies, so it just makes me even more excited, you know?
I love both companies very much.
I'm sure there's plenty of fans out there watching AEW that are maybe a little apprehensive. Like, I don't know if I should watch Impact Wrestling. If you see it out there, just tell them, hey, what have you got to lose? They're building storylines. And God knows
it's got to be a hell of a lot better than the shit that they're cooking up on 3 hours of Jiminy Christmas on Monday nights. You know, seriously. SmackDown's been okay. Like, mainly I just watch because of, you know, Roman's a heel and I love it.
That's what YouTube is for me.
Highlights.
Because I've been keeping up on that whole storyline because that storyline's awesome.
It is. Should have happened a long time ago, but whatever. So yeah, obviously something is brewing between Impact Wrestling and AEW.
Serena Deeb versus Deanna.
Oh, yes. Yes, please.
Joey Janela versus Chris Bay.
Ooh.
John Silver versus Ken Shamrock.
Okay. I don't know if I get excited about that. I mean, John's good, but
Moose versus Archer. Motor City Machine Guns versus TH2.
yes.
Young Bucks versus the Good Brothers.
That one I mentioned.
Yeah. Sammy versus Joey. Thunder Rosa versus Rosemary. Taya versus Britt. Some people are doing.
Moose
Evilise versus Taya. Jazz versus Sheeta. Holy fuck. Mox versus Shamrock.
Sammy Guevara versus Ace Austin. Dude,
Wild.
it'd be so good. Codebreaker is smoking some special shit tonight. Dixie Carter versus Brandy Rhodes. Come on. Come on, man.
Oh man. I like ending it this way. This is fun.
Yeah.
Nice little little fantasy booking that we get to do, because you know what, fantasy booking, it's just trying to write a show most of the time, but like this is fun. This is like real fantasy booking.
Well, and I don't do this a lot either.
No, I don't fantasy book, but like this is fun fantasy booking because it's just like all the crazy matchups that can happen.
So you know what? I think I am. You know, this inspired me, Basil. This inspired.
Are you gonna tag Cody?
I think I'm gonna do a part 2.
It's ridiculous.
And I'm gonna tag Cody. Just like I did 2.5 years ago.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure. This is going to take a little special thought. I'm not sure who I would put Cody against in Impact Wrestling. You know, I'm going to have to watch that video back now that I did and see who I booked him against in there. Right. And it's just, I tell you what, man, it's just crazy to think of how much wrestling has changed in just the last couple years. There was no wild. AEW.
It was nothing.
So yeah, I'm going to do that again sometime within the next week or so, and just going to have fun with this. And I'm going to put Cody in a special match. I have no clue who with. I'm not even going to like think about it right now. But when I do, I'm going to put the post out there and I'm going to tag him. And I can't wait to see what his response is.
Oh, God.
I hope we get 2 a.m. drunk tweet number 2. Untag me from this bullshit.
You're too much. You're way too much.
And I don't mean that in a trolling way. I mean that in the most loving way. You know, it's like...
We should have had Trent on. I don't know if Trent would share the same. James Storm versus Hangman Page. Ooh, Elijah Washington just said that.
It's going to be interesting to see Trent's reaction about this, because he doesn't watch AEW, and I watch this. I mean, Trent isn't one of those guys where he says that the only company out there is Impact Wrestling. He just only has the time to watch Impact Wrestling. It's what he chooses to watch. Okay. So when you throw in other companies like this in a conversation, he just doesn't really have anything to say about it. He's not going to like go out of his way to shit on them. He just doesn't watch them. So this is going to be really interesting. It's Impact Wrestling is going to force Trent's hand to watch Wednesday nights.
He won't do it. He won't do it.
I'll do it. So it's like that's like my joke for Mondays. I watch Raw, so you don't have to. So that's gonna be my joke with Trent now. Is I watch AEW on Wednesdays, so you don't have to, Trent.
Amazing.
But no, he's gonna be curious now. I know he's gonna be curious. Because the crossover, no matter how big and elaborate or small it is, it's still gonna have fans like, oh, now what are they gonna do? You know?
What's next?
I can't wait.
No, this is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
It certainly is going to make the trade the trade from 2020 into 2021 better.
Agreed.
You know,
we're this year's we're finally getting we're gonna finally get some good stuff. So I'm excited. Hope you are too.
Bill's in the Facebook T&I chats like for the squad knows shit got for real with AEW with Impact tonight. Jay is covering this in his AEW review now, but worth a special breaking news segment from T&I as well if you're up for it. I agree.
It's wild.
So yeah, don't be surprised if you get something from T&I within the next.
Hey,
day.
if you want me on, I'm on. I'm game. Let's go. Let's end this. Let's wrap this up, guys. We're gonna wrap this up right now.
There you go.
We're gonna be on T&I in a little bit.
We just might be. We'll see.
We're gonna be on T&I in a little bit. Let's go. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Thank you very much for joining. It was
tags are here, guys. Tags are here. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Basil is giddy like a little schoolgirl. Look at him. He's all excited.
I'll whisper for you, even with a little side mic like this.
Okay.
I know you missed that a little bit in this podcast. I got you, buddy. I got all the fixings for you.
On our way out of here, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Hang on, folks. The end of 2020 is getting just a little bit crazy. We'll see you soon.
Things are heating up in the wintertime. Bye.